Over 3 months ago, Monalisa Chinda's publicist Egor Efiok wrote an open letter in defense of her client's new man, Lanre Nzeribe, after so much hullabaloo about their relationship. In the letter, Egor used Oge as an example of celebrities who had been under pressure and literally said, "You made Oge Okoye hypertensive with your bullying." Not long after the letter went public, some fans began getting concerned for Oge Okoye and has been questioned over and over again about her health status. But that is far from the reality, as Oge is in very good health and Egor only meant to say hypertensive bullying in the literal sense. In an interview she granted over the weekend, Egor clarified the exact statement she made to that effect. "There was an uproar about a letter you wrote and I would like you to explain a few issues. People were annoyed about you revealing Oge Okoye's medical history. Can you clarify that?" Well, about that, I must admit that I can be over-emotional and spontaneous. If I'd given myself 24 hours to think carefully about it, I wouldn't have written it. My problem is that I'm precocious and oftentimes, I find myself ignoring people when they don't get me, as it's too much of an effort to explain. Anyone that really knows English and understands the difference between nouns, verbs, adjectives etc. would know that I did no such thing. A lot of people say stuff like "excuse my left" when the correct term is "permit my left." They use words like peak when referring to humans instead of peak because they have no clue that the former is a verb and you only use verbs with object and the latter is a noun which can only be used with humans. They use tautology a lot too and would promise people free gifts in competitions when both words mean the same thing. My exact words were, "You made Oge Okoye hypertensive with your bullying." I never said Oge had been diagnosed with hypertension. When they started saying that I revealed Oge's medical history, I just shook my head. Everyone can get hypertensive or develop high pressure as a result of anxiety, and normally lots of rest would rectify it. It doesn't mean that they have the condition.